Welcome to Fanfield Fiction. Today we're looking at the second person to join the party in Final Fantasy VII, the beautiful brawler Tifa Lockhart. Tifa Lockhart is the childhood friend of Cloud Strife. The two grew up together in the same town, Nibelheim, and is a sweet, kind-hearted woman. She abhors unnecessary violence, but she understands that sometimes it's necessary, and to that end she is one of the greatest students of the wandering martial arts master and instructor, Zangan. From her training with Zangan, she has honed her body into a deadly weapon. She excels at close-range combat, and is most akin to a monk in Dungeons & Dragons terms. Part of Tifa's hatred for violence is rooted in an event that happened several years before the events of the game. A group of Shinra's elite troops, Soldier, were dispatched to her hometown, including the legendary war hero Sephiroth. Tifa described him as cold and aloof, and within the course of a few days, Sephiroth went mad, slaughtered the town's inhabitants, including Tifa's father, and burned Nibelheim to the ground. Tifa herself was grievously wounded in this attack. She tried to take revenge against Sephiroth for the death of her father, but Sephiroth delivered a wicked slash with his sword and left her for dead. Thankfully, she was found, gradually healed, and taken to a doctor by Zangan. After the destruction of Nibelheim, Tifa had nothing left there, so she headed for the largest city in the world, Midgar, to try and make a life for herself there. She established the Seventh Heaven Bar in the Sector 7 slums, and shortly thereafter met Barret and his cell of Avalanche. Eventually, she ran into Cloud again and asked him to help out, to which Cloud agreed, for a price. Tifa, as mentioned earlier, is a close-range fighter. To enhance her hand-to-hand abilities, her weapon of choice is classified as Knuckles, which consist of gloves, brass knuckle-type weapons, and knuckle-mounted claws. Tifa's ultimate weapon is the Premium Heart, a set of elegant gold and crystal gauntlets. Like most ultimate weapons, the Premium Heart has a special factor in the damage calculation. In this case, they do more damage the more filled Tifa's limit break gauge is. What this boils down to is that when Tifa has the Premium Heart equipped, her limit breaks are at their best, but until her limit recharges, she's at a disadvantage. A good way around this is to equip Tifa with the Death Blow ability, which gives her an option for physically attacking without having to expend her limit. Of course, since Death Blow has very low accuracy, only 1/3 accuracy of normal attacks, you'll want to fortify Tifa's luck stat to make this viable. Tifa's limit breaks are handled a little differently than most other characters. Instead of choosing her limit break out of a menu, selecting the limit command will open a slot machine of sorts, with one reel for each limit break Tifa has unlocked. The player can then press the accept button to stop each reel at any point. The reels have 3 options: hit, yeah, and miss. Hit deals normal damage, yeah inflicts double damage, and miss, of course, misses, and that particular attack is not performed. The higher reels have a greater number of miss options and a lower number of yeahs. Each of the limits themselves are a single strike for physical damage on one target, chosen randomly. Her limits, in order, are Beat Rush, which deals 1 1/4 times normal damage, Somersault, which deals 1 3/8 normal damage, Water Kick, which deals 1 1/2 normal damage, Meteor Drive, which deals 1 5/8 normal damage, Dolphin Blow, which deals 1 3/4 normal damage, Meteor Strike, which deals 1 7/8 normal damage, and Final Heaven, which deals 2 5/8 normal damage. Tifa's stats trend towards the offensive. She's got much higher damage potential than defensive ability, making her something of a glass cannon. Tifa is one of the most famous, recognizable, and beloved female characters in gaming history, standing shoulder to shoulder with icons like Samus Aran and Lara Croft. While she is an attractive woman, that isn't the focal point of her character. What the game focuses on most is her kind heart, loyalty to her friends, and her undeniable ability to kick ass. Like all of the core Final Fantasy VII characters, Tifa has her own theme song, called simply Tifa's Theme. It's a sweet and gentle, comforting theme, one that really matches her personality of a kind, sweet person. Take a listen. I'd also be remiss if I didn't mention probably the greatest cover of the song, a metal guitar cover by Ferd K that still manages to be light and relaxing even with a more metal lean. Ferd K has graciously allowed me to include the song here, so I'll put in a short clip and the link to the full video will be in the description, along with a link to Ferd K's channel. Go check out that awesome music. Thanks for watching! Next time we're going to look at one of my favorite fictional characters ever, the sweet flower girl from the slums. If you liked what you just watched, don't worry, there's more on the way. Please consider commenting, liking, and subscribing. It takes 2 seconds for you and really helps the channel out. See you in the next one.